What's up, y'all? So today, let me try to change my background a little bit. So not today, y'all. This happened over the weekend. So we went to I'm back home, y'all. I'm back in my hometown for a little bit right now, right? And and so I took my girls to we went to McDonald's so they can go play at the playground or whatever. You know, a lot of McDonald's don't have um like a lot of I don't think none of our McDonald's where we live have a playground in them no more. So that's something they wanted to do. So okay, we made a little day of it or whatever. Okay, so the girls playing, everybody playing, chilling, doing their thing, and so my baby girl, she loves baby dolls. Okay, so she loves taking her baby dolls with her. No problem. I let my kids be kids. Okay, so all right, so I guess at some point while she was on the inside in the playground, she must have set her dolls down or whatever. And so she got on the slide. And so by the time she came back up, another little boy, had picked her dolls up. I don't know how old he was or whatever, but she was like, he was chewing on the doll clothes or whatever, right? And so I heard her start to yell, right? So she was like, give me my dog. Yeah, give me my dog, that's mine. You can't have it, that's mine. She said it several times, right? So, eventually I'm stepping in because I'm like, hold on, like, what's going on? And I'm not up there. I ain't small enough to get up in there. So I gotta wait till they come out. Also let my kids resolve their issues. And when I gotta step in, I do so. So so she asked them literally like 3, 4 times, y'all. Give her toy back. Give her her toy back. Give her her toy back. And so she came downstairs, brought me the dolls. And so she was like, he was chewing on my dog clothes. That is so nasty. That is so disgusting. And so then she was like, I don't even want to play no more. I don't even want to play no more. I was like, hold on. Y'all, here's the first thing. The first thing is we teach our kids this thing, and a lot of us do it because we were taught this, right? Somebody takes something from you, right? You are either told to um go to the person, right? Go to the violator. That's the truth. Okay. Go to the violator and ask nicely for your shit back. Okay. Or you have been told, well, just let them play with it. It's just for a little while. It's okay. Nah, y'all, something crept up in me that was like, hell nah. Why am I teaching my baby this? So after she said that, I said, listen, I said, first of all, listen to me, y'all. The old me was doing that. Ask for your stuff back. This version of me said, nah, I'm not teaching my daughters this. I'm not teaching my kids that shit. Okay? So my next response was, I said, first of all, I heard you ask way too many times for me for your shit back. All right? It's yours, right? It's yours. Why am I teaching my child to beg somebody else for their shit back? Hell nah. We ain't doing it. I said, listen to me. Let me tell you something. I said, first of all, I heard you ask way too many times for me. The same way he grabbed your you go back over. Stop all the talking. There ain't no more talking no more. I ain't teaching my kids that shit no more. There ain't no talking. If you need to teach your kids how to respect boundaries. See, they do that all the time, and you're probably that same parent. I don't care what's up. You that same parent that'll be like, it's all right, just let them play with it. Nah, teach them how to respect boundaries, dog. It's not yours. You know it's not yours. You didn't come there with it. It's not yours. Teach your kids to have to respect boundaries. Keep their hands to themselves. It gotta stop, dog. It gotta stop. My kids ain't doing it. Somebody snatch from you, you go over there and you snatch it back. That's what I said. You go over there, nah, no, 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 no. You get your the same way it was took. It's the same way you snatch your shit. Why? Let me tell y'all what happens. Y'all don't be thinking about this. Let me tell you how deep this go. Okay? I'm gonna teach mine to go. You take your shit back the same way it was taken from you. Period. Let me tell y'all what happens, and y'all don't think about, but this is how deep it go. Okay? Um, what ends up happening is that same beautiful little girl that you trying to tell her to take the nice route. Ooh, take the nice route. Be kind. Nah. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. That same little girl is gonna grow up to be a young woman who let a young boy or young man, whatever, mistreat her, violate her, take from her, steal from her. And you know what she gonna do? She gonna spend the whole time in a relationship begging them up for that ain't worth a damn to treat her a certain type of way because you taught her to have to beg for her own shit back. You can't disrespect me. You can't take my stuff. You can't talk to me crazy. Why am I begging this? Why am I begging somebody else to do right by me? It's literally like y'all have forgotten that, bro. If you a grown adult, bro, you a grown up version of yourself in a lot of ways. That's like the same little boy who try to show a little girl that he like her by hitting her or by touching her inappropriately. Let me tell you something about these same little boys. They're going to grow up and become young men that do the same shit. Because they don't respect boundaries, don't have no self-control, no discipline, no respect, don't know that they are being violators, that they're crossing boundaries because ain't nobody going to tell them. No, you ain't going to be able to handle mine like that. Listen to me, mine about to be powerhouse. Mine about to be dangerous. You ain't gonna be able to play with mine. You ain't gonna be able to play with mine. Okay? The other lesson we learned was she was like, that was that, y'all. I think it was pretty self-explanatory. The other thing was that she was like, I don't want to play no more. I don't want to play no more because this situation happened. Hold up. Nah, we ain't doing that either. Okay? We're not doing that either because let me tell you something else is going to happen as you grow up. I said, every time something happened that offends you and puts you in a negative space, please know, baby, in a few minutes, this is for kids. This ain't towards no young people. This is for adults. This is just in general in life. Let me tell you something. If you let every little thing that offends you stop you, and now you don't want to do something, you've been waiting. My baby waiting all day to go do this thing we went to go do. All right, waited all day, was patient. She had a situation. Now she don't want to play no more. Nah. Listen to me. Your feelings will change. That's why it's so important to start teaching your children young, dog, to how to regulate their emotions, how to get over stuff, how to get through stuff. I said, nah, it's just a lesson learned. Now you know that when you go to a public place and you want to take your baby dolls with you, you got to make sure that you have your dolls with you on your person at all times. If you do not, the same way that you are interested in them, the same way that you love them, there are other kids that are going to like that and be interested in that same thing as well. You know what I'm saying? So then you got to just take your precautions to make sure you protect your stuff. You know what I'm saying? My kids are those type of kids that they'll wait for what they want. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, bro, you've been waiting on this thing and you finally got it. You need to take care of it. You need to make sure you know what I'm saying? You need to make sure you're taking care of it. Make sure you're keeping it on your person, keeping it near you. You got to show value to what you hold valuable, right? So we learned a few different lessons, y'all, but y'all, we got to stop teaching. Some of y'all going to be like, that's the other thing. It also goes to the same point that I was making about Y'all, you have people. One of the biggest things that piss me off is when weird folks trigger and come at people who will literally tell them, "Hey man, leave me alone, dog." Motherfucker will tell you 100 times, bro, leave me alone, leave me alone, and the whole time the person that's really the most dangerous one is telling you, "Hey man, leave me alone, dog. Leave me alone. I ain't trying to fight you. I ain't trying to go there with you." And y'all will a person will keep poking, keep poking, keep poking. And then when the quiet one, the silent one, the most deadly one, because they can actually control their emotions. Make sure you catch that. They got self-control. They can control themselves. That's when you're most powerful, baby. All right? It's no one you could fuck a motherfucker up and you don't. That's where your power at. But we can continue. It's easy. Let's just say that real quick. It's easy to pop off. That's easy. The strength is in being like, bro, I can really do something to you, dog. I just choose not to. All right? I can control myself. But anyway, and once, let's say it's a fight, just as an example, right? Just to say it's a fight, it's a physical altercation, right? And a person is like popping off, talking shit. And the other person is like, bro, I ain't trying to fight you, dog. Leave me alone, dog. I ain't trying to go there with you. And that, the aggressor, right, will look at the other person like they're a punk, they're a wimp. You know what I'm saying? I'm challenging you while you ain't fighting me back, right? And then, once the quiet one pop and go off and getting in that ass, right? Guess what happens? Listen now, while the bully was bullying, wasn't nobody saying nothing. Everybody was rooting it on. Wasn't nobody saying nothing. Wasn't nobody chiming in. Wasn't nobody trying to stop it. Nothing, none of that, right? But then, once the bully getting their ass whipped, then guess what everybody started doing? They trying to break it up. Nah, man, nah. Because y'all know the bully was in the beginning. But see, ain't nobody said nothing because y'all was enjoying the entertainment. Because y'all, like, you know, that one that was quiet was really going to go in on the bully. Y'all know he was going to handle the bully. See, that's the problem. Y'all need to let the bullies get handled, dog. The same way they bully. Bro, every dog got to have his day. Y'all gotta stop this, bro. Let them get handled, dog. And I understand sometimes y'all be trying to, you know what I'm saying, protect the innocent one. Like, nah. They live that type of life. You don't live that type of life for real. We don't want you to get hemmed up and nothing. I get it. I see it, but I don't see it. Because I just see too much of the bullshit being tolerated. Too much of the bullshit being hyped up. And we teaching our kids this. Nah, my kids ain't going to be going for none of this stuff. They not. And let me tell you something. I'm blessed to be a stay-at-home mom, baby. I got the time, the energy, the resources, the knowledge for us to get it taken care of. I can pull up at any meeting, baby. I can pull up at any conference. I can pull up at have a conversation, sit down about what our kids got going on, baby. I got the time, and I'll be there. But you're not, and it's not about my kids. My kids don't be going out here just trying to fight people and stuff like that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm telling you is, you ain't gonna be able to just like, bro, I'm not gonna be that mama that could be sitting there talking about, so well, just ask nicely for your stuff back. Nah, you better go over there and take your shit back. I'm here. I'm very aware. Okay, very aware, highly intuitive. Baby, I'm listening. I'm always listening. I tell people this all the time. Even with these headphones in, I can hear everything that's going on around me. I know everything that's going on around me right now. I can't even see. I ain't got no eyes in the back of my head, but I bet you I know what's going on. I bet you if somebody rock up behind me, I bet you I know they right there. You understand? So, when I got to step in, you feel me? I step in. It won't get out of control, but mine gonna stand up for theirs. You know what I'm saying? And they not going to be the ones that just let you treat them no type of way. No, you're not going to mistreat them. You're not going to talk to them crazy. You're not going to disrespect them. You're not going to take from them. You're not going to steal from them. You're not going to treat them like, no, they not going for that. They going to stand on business the first time. And they ain't waiting. And they ain't going to be begging you for they're not going to be begging you to treat them right now. Yeah, next one.